Turning now to an animal abuse case that investigators are calling one of the most disturbing that they have ever seen. Several dead and starving dogs locked away in a Gila Bend home. Now, the man deputies say is responsible for the abuse is behind bars. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly spoke with the sheriff's office about this case, and they say that the dogs, Chase, were not fed for weeks, maybe even months.
Caribe, one of the dead dogs they found was nothing but a skeleton. And tonight, the sheriff's office tells me the suspect in this case was a backyard dog breeder who would sell these animals through social media.
This is certainly one of the most disgusting and deplorable conditions I've ever seen an animal be in.
Close to 24 dogs and puppies trapped in kennels without food or water.
Various animals in various stages of abuse, neglect, and even death.
The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office said all of them were found outside a Gila Bend home. 3 dogs were dead, the others doing anything to survive.
There was a couple dogs that were feeding on a dead dog because it had been neglected for so long.
The Sheriff's Office says it was a neighbor who reached out to them about the abuse, saying they knew several dogs were at the home, but hadn't seen the owner in over 2 weeks. When detectives called that owner,
He refused to respond to the scene.
for nearly 5 days, they say the suspect, 38-year-old John Jackson, evaded law enforcement before he was finally arrested in Phoenix.
It is a disgusting and deplorable act by this person.
The sheriff's second-in-command, Chief Deputy Jeff Gentry, says about 18 animals in bad shape were rescued from the home and are now in county care. He couldn't say if all of them would survive.
I can't even go visit these animals because you have to dress up in a protective suit because of some of the diseases and things.
This is the second time Jackson has been charged with animal abuse in Arizona. The department says he's a known dog breeder in the valley with a massive social media following of more than 100,000 people.
Suspect was using social media platforms to sell these dogs. The dogs we're talking about here, Cane Corsos, a French bulldog.
Now, he's facing felony charges of animal cruelty, with the sheriff's office expecting more charges against him to be filed.
It's an utmost priority for this administration to go after those that abuse animals.
Because of Jackson's massive social media following, the sheriff's office is asking anyone who bought a dog from him to contact them immediately about this case. We're live in Phoenix tonight. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase, thank you.